So today's video is gonna be a little different, a little bit more spontaneous, not as scripted as my usual videos, because I had an idea for what video I wanted to do, which was about my MPH program, the orientation experience, and how that went. But I feel as though I'm not in that right mindset to do so. I feel as though with the MPH program, something I'm very passionate about, I want to exude more enthusiasm and positivity, but today has been like, I've been feeling very apathetic, and actually been feeling apathetic for maybe, I don't know, a week or so now. And I think part of the video today and why I decided to do this instead is I got off the phone with Kevin just a little bit ago, talking about this a little bit, and you know, where might this apathy be coming from? And one of the questions he asked me was like, you know, when was the last time you felt really motivated? And it was probably at the beginning of May. You know, for those of you guys who know a little bit more of what I do, we did a very significant project, and I would probably say it's the peak of my career, and it's probably the most significant accomplishment I've done to date. So I was very excited going into it. You know, it's been building for years now, close to pretty much 3 years actually. And that's done, that's over with, at least the major milestone is. And you know, that's an awesome feeling to have, you know, something that you've achieved, that you've worked so hard towards and finally accomplished is an amazing feeling. The problem is, I think, you know, in the last 2 weeks or so, in which we kind of, you know, finished off this project and kind of completed that piece, I've been feeling apathetic, you know, in the sense where, cool, you know, I did this awesome project. Where do I go from here? You know, what is the next step I want to take in terms of my career? If I do want to take like a significant piece, you know, something I thought about in many times before is like, you know, climbing that ladder, and I talked about it in the burnout video, is that the natural progression of where you should go? You know, climbing the ladder to be a manager or a supervisor or a director. You know, I think I've always thought that's where I wanted to go. But you know, as time goes on, I think more and more I probably don't. You know, and it's kind of hard to say in some ways, because I feel as though I've been kind of grooming myself and taking the opportunities to get myself into those kind of positions. And something about it just doesn't feel right. I just don't feel as though that's the direction I want to go. But with that said, there's just a lot of thinking that I've been doing lately about, you know, what is the next step I want to take? What is it I want to do with my life? I have a lot of ideas for what I want to do with YouTube, but you know, what do I want to do? Because YouTube doesn't pay the bills. What do I want to do in the next steps? And I really don't know. Part of what makes me think about the next step is just basically what makes you happy, you know, what makes you tick, and what makes you wake up every day and think like, wow, this is what I need to do. What makes you excited? Things like that. And I feel as though everything I'm doing right now, I don't get that feeling anymore. I did before, you know, this kind of a milestone in my career happened, but now that the milestone is done, it's completed, you know, I'm feeling a lot of sense of accomplishment from it. I don't have that sense of excitement anymore, and it bothers me in a sense. And so lately, something else that I've been thinking about is like, what does excite me or motivate me is creating videos, especially portraying a story. You know, great storytelling. How can you convey something to someone through video? And so, you know, watching individuals like Peter McKinnon or Maddie and Nicole, like all of them, is just very exciting and something that I'm really enjoying a lot now. So it just makes me think, you know, what is it that I want to do next? What is it that I want to accomplish? But I think one area that I really want to dive deeper into is just this idea of creating film, creating a way or medium to share stories. And you know, I think the platform was I think that, you know, the videos will always go back to, you know, why I started YouTube, in a sense of improving the day-to-day lives of people. But I enjoy that right now. That's what makes film and cinematography and photography, just that makes me excited right now. And I hope to leverage that or learn more about it to do more. It does take a long time to edit. I'm still working on my Zion video right now, which is taking a long time. But with that said, I feel as though this video is I don't know, just a way of documenting. This is probably actually the first true video blog I'm doing where I'm just kind of documenting some of my feelings. But I feel as though I need to find myself. It's like a quarter life crisis kind of thing where I'm not sure what I want to do with my life. There's ideas that I have of what I want to do, but how do I make that picture more clear? What is it that I need to do? And at the moment, I'm just not really sure. But with that said, I always feel as though travel is one of those great things you can do, because you just immerse yourself in a completely different environment, and you're not near work, you're not near school, you're not near drama or stress. Just in a completely new place. Although there's probably some stress with that, but that feeling of being somewhere else, it gives you a different mindset, a time to reflect in a way. And so because of that, I made a couple of spontaneous trips, in which is crazy. I booked last minute a trip to London with actually my best friend. We're going to London for a wedding, and then taking that time also to explore a couple of the cities. So I'm kind of excited yet stressed, because I just booked it probably like a week ago, and the itinerary is not planned, the accommodations are not booked, all those things are not planned out yet. So I still need to do that right after this video, and I need to get my travel stuff in place and just think about all of that. But we're going to London and just exploring a good amount of the UK for a week. And that'll actually be the first time I'm actually doing some solo traveling. So very excited for that. This is just a unique experience to be on your own itinerary and take the time to explore things and learn different cultures, eat different foods, interact with new people. So it's something I'm really looking forward to. With that said, that would be an interesting trip. I'm going in July for probably about 10 days or so. And then in August, I'm actually going to Beijing, back to the motherland. Excited for that, kind of. I'm a little stressed out because I can't speak Mandarin, and I feel as though I'm gonna be judged. But I don't know, we'll see what happens there. Beijing in September, and then also South Korea. South Korea is actually what I'm really excited for. South Korea, if you guys didn't know, I actually enjoy dancing quite a bit, and South Korea has awesome dancers. That's where a lot of awesome dancers go. So I actually want to check out 1 Million Studio. If you guys don't know what that is, you guys probably are not in the dancing scene, but 1 Million Studio is pretty cool. Hopefully I didn't butcher the name. I think it's 1 Million Studio. But yeah, they have some great dancers that come out of South Korea. So I'm excited for that, plus all the food. So that's some awesome traveling I'll be doing, get to reflect a little bit while I'm out there. And then in November, I'll be going to Barcelona, which is super exciting as well. That's actually for the Hopkins program. They have a off-site campus, so I'm excited to learn from different perspectives, from people who do public health outside of the US, so I can expose myself to that a little bit, to just grow and take in different knowledge or new knowledge in that sense. But yeah, I think the traveling is gonna help because I'm in the state where, like the title of the video, trying to find myself in a way and trying to figure out what I want to do next. And I don't know, but I'm excited for the travels, excited to learn new things and interact with new people, stuff like that. So anyways, I don't know where I was really going with this. It was just like something I feel like I wanted to get off my mind, and just talking to Kevin earlier today, made me want to, I guess, I don't want to say document it, but just talk about it. You know, this is kind of my, I'm trying to use this as a little bit of my online journey as well, or not online journey, online diary. But yeah, anyways, guys, next week we'll be back to your normal scheduled content. I'll probably be doing a video on my MPH program, and maybe do the next 1 or 2 videos on that, and maybe get back to some pharmacy content. But anyways, guys, until next time. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in and watching the video. If you like the content, definitely hit the InProRx button over to your left to subscribe, and definitely check out more videos over here to your right. Now, as always, if you have questions, comments, and even better, suggestions for future videos, definitely let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, guys.